Hello and welcome to the Herzog Leadership Series. My name is Riley Stapleton, and today I am joined by Scott Norman, Herzog's Executive Vice President of National Construction. Scott, thank you so much for joining me today.
Glad to be here.
Just to start, I just would love to hear the story of your career, kind of from the beginning up until how you got to where you are.
Well, as I was going to school, I worked as a laborer digging ditches for a gas and oil pipeline company. And from there, I became a welder and welded on gas and oil pipeline, then became a superintendent, project manager. Then I went into the office and started estimating, and for a company called Hood Corporation in Whittier, California. Then I became their chief estimator, and I was there for about 20 years. And interestingly enough, Hood was in a joint venture with Herzog on a project in Southern California called the Alameda Corridor, where I got to know Al Landis and Stan and the Herzog people. And long story short, sort of say, I built a relationship there and got offered a job at Herzog in the Oceanside office, which isn't there anymore, and immediately hired on there. And 6 weeks after I hired on there, they shipped me down to the Tijuana border. We got a bridge job down there, and I was the project manager on the Dairy Mart Road bridge for about 3 years. Came back up to Oceanside, became the chief estimator for the Southern California area. And then 18 years ago, became the chief estimator for all of Herzog, and then from there moved up into where I'm at today.
Yeah, wow, that's a lot of different positions. So I'd be curious to know, what do you think enabled your rise throughout all those positions to get to where you are?
Hard work. My dad was in the construction industry and was always told, whatever job they tell you to go do, you go do it. You don't ask about compensation. You go do it and work hard. And if you work hard and you stay driven and you constantly are doing what's right, good things will happen to you. And that's basically what happened. You know, in this industry, timing is everything. You know, you're always right place at the right time. So luck, I would say, had something to do with it. Always in the right place at the right time, but I feel like I was always in the right place at the right time because I worked hard and I just did what people told me to go do. I didn't worry about compensation. I didn't worry about, you know, my family. I worried about them, but I always felt like if I worked hard, all those things would take care of themselves.
Yeah, and you say luck, that kind of makes me think of how we say, you know, do the right thing even when no one is watching, because someone's always watching. So if you're always doing the right thing, someone's going to notice.
That's exactly it. I say luck, but I just didn't worry about. I just was always brought up, work hard, and you'll get your dues.
Yeah, if you do the right thing, everything else will take care of itself.
Everything else takes care of itself.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of our culture.
Yeah.
And that's just the way I was brought up.
Yeah. I mean, we've already kind of started talking about it, but I wanted to ask about, you know, other values or beliefs that you think have attributed to your success.
I value the people that work above me, and I value the people that work below me. I've always gone with, if I treat people the way you want to be treated, you know, and I try to learn from the people that are above me. It doesn't matter if they're younger than me or if they're older than me, I just try to learn from what they're doing that I'm not doing. And there's, trust me, at my age, the younger ones actually can teach you just as much as the older ones because they're in a different generation than you are. But you cannot be successful and get to where you get to or where I've gotten to without the people below you. And if they don't trust you and they don't respect you and they don't want to go run through walls for you, it's going to make it hard to get to where you want to get to. So I always try to treat the people above and below me the same way that I would want to be treated.
Yeah, absolutely. On kind of a similar note, do you think you have any like natural skills or abilities that have really helped you in this industry?
You know, I've always been good at kind of seeing the big picture and not just focusing on what the task is this week, and looking ahead. But I've also been very good at being able to see and how people are and how they're going to respond. And a lot of times I can go, well, this is how he's going to respond. Because I know I have a knack for being able to tell that. But as far as like, yeah, there's engineers and they got a skill, they're math and they're very, and I'm not that. I'm not a micromanager. I really want everybody to make decisions. I know that people are going to make wrong decisions. I make wrong decisions every day, you know. But I want them to make those decisions, and I want them to be comfortable in making those decisions. So I don't have I'm good at this. I just kind of am good at seeing the whole and seeing where we've got to go as a division and where we got to go as a company, and how do we keep that going for the next generation for you guys.
So as a leader in your position, I mean, it's already kind of something we're talking about. Can you just expand on some of the challenges that you face and then how you overcome those?
Oh, every day is a challenge. So, I mean, we wake up as managers, every day people are coming to you. People, clients, JV partners, they're coming to you for a problem. Everybody's got a problem, and they're looking for leadership and guidance on that. So, like, every day is a issue. But I wake up every day looking forward to coming to work and dealing with those issues. Sometimes they're tough issues, and you don't want to deal with them, but you got to deal with them. But every day I wake up wanting to come deal with that. You know, right now our biggest issue is just resources, and where are we going to get all the people to go build everything that we've won in national construction. So every day is I wake up, you know, we need 75 people this quarter. We got to hire 73 people next quarter to be able to get to that resource level that we're building at a high level, an exceptional level. I actually also like just the hunt of going and winning what it takes to go win a job and go beat the competition. I like that. I like to try to figure out, you know, what's their strategy going to be. Okay, their strategy is going to be this. Well, we're going to go do this. We've been successful of late, but then you go through periods where you're not successful and you're sitting there, you beat your head trying to figure out what can we do better? Every day, we got to do something better.
I think we've kind of touched on a little bit. You talked about problem solving, kind of the competitiveness, winning jobs. But I'm just curious to know what motivates you to pursue excellence at Herzog?
Our name, our brand, like our culture. Our Herzog's name in the industry, like, let me take a step back. We are only given one reputation. And if we do not strive to keep and maintain and better that reputation, when you're only given one reputation, it's a disservice. And our name is by far one of the leaders in this industry. And I want the Herzog name and the Herzog reputation to last well beyond when I'm leaving. And I'm leaving a lot sooner than all you guys are. But when I leave, I want this name and this brand to be number one on everybody's list as the best, the elite of the elite. That's what drives me every day, is Herzog and Bill and Stan and Randy and Brad and Alan, what everybody has built, and maintaining that name.